Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn a very interesting topic. Are you excited to study about how you as a human originated? I'm sure you must wondered how and when did first human being originated on this planet and how? So today we are going to study about evolution of mankind. The first human species was Apis. It is somewhat human-like appearance. Apis mostly live on tree, but due to hot and humid climate, the leaves of the tree began to fall and tree died. This forced Apis to move on the ground towards the ground where there is a grassland, which is in the northern side. This species evolved gradually in time, gave rise to human species. The first species is Homo habilis. Homo means man. Habilis means the one who uses his hands skillfully. The first evidence of this species was found in the border region between Tanzania and Kenya, which is in the continent of Africa. Homo habilis could stand on 2 feet and walk. His spine is slightly bent. His brain is bigger than Apis, although his face and limbs are somewhat similar. See the face of this Homo habilis and see this face. It is somewhat similar. He made weapons out of stone. We can say stone tools, but it was not useful for hunting big animals. So he used that weapon to scrap the meat from the skin of the dead animals or breaking the bone to get marrow. So when we break a bone, there is a white substance called fat embolism syndrome. So what about his diet? So he ate the leftover of animals that has been hunted by another animals. So he cannot hunt and eat. So he ate which was left over by another animals which was hunted. It is possible he might have hunted small animals and gathered eggs, wild fruits and roots to eat. Homo erectus. Homo erectus marks an important stage in human evolution. Here erectus means the one who stands straight. As compared to Homo habilis, Homo erectus are more developed by its brain. Homo erectus started to live in group as there was a predator, a wild animal that killed another animal. A predator needs the flesh of the animals in order to survive. So Homo erectus felt that we need safety. So they started to live in groups. They also seen a wildfire. We can say forest fire as well. A wildfire cannot be controlled by anyone that burns up the wildland vegetation. But how does it occur? As fire needs three things: fuel, oxygen, heat. The fire that occur naturally are due to excessive heat or due to climatic change that occurs suddenly, as it is not man-made, it is natural disaster. So it is the first time that Homo erectus have seen the wildfire. It's more likely that Homo erectus have learned the technique of fetching the burning branches of the tree to use that fire which he has seen in the forest. During that time, most of the earth was covered with ice sheet. So the climate was extremely cold. So now Homo erectus could survive in that extremely cold climate because he had fire near him. So he had learned to use that fire, but he don't know how to get that fire. He used that branches of the tree which was burned in the forest, and he picked up from there and brought to his place. So he don't know how to get that fire. So he is not master in making the technique of fire. So tools made by Homo erectus are more developed as compared to Homo habilis. The tools made by Homo habilis cannot be used for hunting big animals, whereas Homo erectus made tools like hand axe. So remains means fossils of the Homo erectus can be found along with the tools in the continent of Africa, Asia and Europe. So the brain are more developed and the size of the jaw was smaller. See, we can see the remains of the Homo erectus are found in the continent of Africa, Asia and Europe. Can you see green dots? I can zoom. So you can see green dots. So these are Homo erectus remains that have been found. So we can see evolution of mankind made progress in terms of making weapon. How do we know they are in progress? We know through changes in the idea of making weapons. So Homo erectus made weapon like hand axe, which are very useful during that period. So even we should progress in our life by adopting changes and through hard work. Homo neanderthalensis is one more stage of development in human evolution. He is physically big and strong. Now we will compare the Homo neanderthalensis man with a modern man. See, you can see he has large nose, larger shoulder joints, broader body, larger elbow, broader hips. As compared to modern human, Neanderthals are very big and they're physically strong and broad. So he is known as Neanderthal man because his remain was first found in Neanderthal, a place in Germany. His brains are more developed than of Homo erectus. Neanderthal primarily lived in cave due to cold climatic, as during that time the climate was extremely cold. In order to survive, he started to live in caves. They made tools out of big pebbles. Pebbles is a stone which has been made smooth and round with the help of sand and water, and tools made out of flakes. Flakes is obtained when we peel the stone from the larger piece, and they are very thin and sharp, which is used to cut animal skin. Neanderthals hunted big animals, so they started making tools like tools and weapon like spear and axe. They used scrapper made from stone flakes to scrap the meat from the hide of dead skin. They used leather clothing. They were mainly meat eater. They ate meat which were roasted in the fire. As they now know the art of making fire by rubbing the stick of two hard wood on each other, or by striking on a flintstone on other to obtain spark. It is likely that Neanderthals had developed some artistic skills. They have developed artistic skills. As we know, they have started making the art of making fire. They are more advanced. And they have mastered the art of making fire. Some scientists believe that they communicate with each other, not by language, but by sound. But it is not known, they were not sure whether they have developed the language to express their thought with the help of words. When the member of the group died, Neanderthal buried tools, weapons along with dead body, and they apply red ochre, which is a color which is to make earthen pot. It indicates that Neanderthal has established some ritual of burying the dead. So in the course of time, a group of Neanderthal left Africa and migrated up to the continent of Europe and Asia. Naturally, they have to face environmental problem as they started migrating from one place to another, and they don't know what the condition will be there in Europe and Asia. So they have to adopt a way of living. As some humans settle there and they have to adopt in order to live with them. So they have to find food. Here they used to eat only meat which were roasted on fire. But they were over there, they were not sure whether they will get the animals which they used to eat there. So they have to make new weapons and tools to improve their hunting. So improvement took place over thousands of years. And this, after thousands of years, Homo sapien is named for human which were more advanced than Neanderthal. We know Neanderthal are they have larger brains, more developed, but they were not smart as Homo sapiens. But Homo sapiens are considered intelligent. Neanderthal and Homo sapien started to live in one place as a neighbor for some time in Europe. But there rise a conflict between them. The conflict was such a large with Homo sapiens and they cannot manage the conflict. Neanderthals cannot manage the conflict. So it was difficult to adopt environmental changes with Homo sapiens. And suddenly Neanderthal got disappeared. It is believed that there was like a conflict with Homo sapien, inability to adopt the environmental changes. Neanderthal became extinct. How do we know that? Have disappeared. We know that on the basis of C14 dating. It is, we can say, radiocarbon dating are called as carbon 14, which was brought by W.F. Libby. It's a technique used to find the age and the reason for the extinct means disappearance. So carbon 14 dating technique do research on organic material like bones, charcoal, wood, seed, plant remain up to 80,000 years old. Through this, we come to know the reason of death and the year when they became extinct. It's estimated that on the basis of radiocarbon 14 dating, that Neanderthal have become extinct about 30,000 years ago. Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens are considered as more intelligent than any of the early species such as Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthals, etc. In Europe, Homo sapiens is also known as Cro-Magnon man, and the remains have been found in the continent of Europe, Asia, Africa. Homo sapiens made different kind of tools and implement according to their need. They used to make stone blades and fix them with a handle using wood or bone. And during this stage, humans were more developed and they could produce a range of sound with difference. The jaw and muscles inside the mouth were well developed and the tongue was very flexible. We know as the tongues are very flexible, they know to produce a variety of sound and modulate their voice as per the way they liked. And during the course of time, they started giving names to different things using their imagination. And they could use a word which he could able to speak and communicate. In short, we can say there was a development of language, and he could tell his expression or express his thought through imagination by drawing a picture such as cave painting, and we can say they had begun to develop in the artistic object That is why he is named as Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, a more intelligent man and a thinking man. Homo sapiens sapiens. Homo sapiens sapiens is a name given to humans as per their capacity to think. As we know, the capacity of the brain are more developed than Homo sapiens or Homo erectus. And now in Homo sapiens and sapiens, the grasping of power also developed in the course of time. And in Homo sapiens and sapiens, the appearance or the health looks similar to our ancestor. So genetic is a science that study about our heredity. As per research, it showed that there is some triad of some physical triad as per their appearance or the skin color or a physical body structure. There is some triad in Homo sapiens and sapiens of Neanderthal. It is said Neanderthal men and Homo sapiens are somewhat, both are ancestors, somewhat similar. So Homo sapiens and sapiens developed the technique of cultivating land and keeping animals because now they have capacity to think of their future. Earlier they used to fulfill their needs as per their needs, but now they are thinking to store food grain or any other thing that will help us in the future when there is some problem. So they begin to cultivate agriculture crops on their field and they begin to settle in life. So they begin to store food grain for the future purpose. So now the amount of carbohydrates, we know the food grain contain high carbohydrates and the carbohydrates in their food increased. Homo sapiens and sapiens changed their lifestyle and diet. Due to diet, as we know, Homo sapiens started to eat food grain. Earlier, Neanderthal used to eat the meat of the animals. Because of the change in diet, the body and face grew smaller in Homo sapiens as compared to the earlier generation. And the Homo sapiens and sapiens give special importance to their creativity, intelligence skills. In Homo sapiens and sapiens, there was a development of agriculture and domestication of animals rapidly. So we have learned about Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalis, Homo sapiens and Homo sapiens and sapiens. We will watch a small video on evolution of man.
Agriculture and civilization, the world stage was set for one creature's unprecedented rise. The story of humanity's evolution began about 7 million years ago, when the human lineage broke away from that of chimpanzees. Over time, an ensemble cast of over 20 early human species, or hominins, came to the fore. Most became extinct, while others might have been ancestors to today's humans. Each species exhibited varying degrees of human-like physical and behavioral traits, such as large brains, small teeth, bipedality, and tool use. These hominins fell into three major groups: early hominins, Australopithecines, and Homo genus. Humanity's earliest relatives lived between 7 and 4.4 million years ago in Africa. Having most recently shared a common ancestor with chimpanzees, they had many ape-like traits, such as a small cranial capacity. However, fossils show that some ancient hominins were also beginning to show human-like characteristics, such as small canines that were likely used more for eating and not for hunting or fighting. The next phase of hominin evolution involved primates called Australopithecines. They lived between 4.4 and 1.4 million years ago across the African continent. Like their ancient brethren, Australopithecines had some ape-like traits. However, changes in the skull, spine, and legs indicate a notable shift toward a very human-like trait, consistent bipedal locomotion. The third and current phase of human evolution involves members of the genus Homo. The earliest Homo species likely date to more than 2 million years ago, making them a contemporary of some Australopithecines. But unlike earlier hominins, who exhibited a mosaic of ape and human-like traits, Homo species were becoming distinctly more human. Their cranial capacity was growing larger than any other hominins. They developed sophisticated stone tool technology, and they became the first to control fire. These physical and behavioral adaptations, along with advancements in technology, allowed some Homo species to be the first to migrate out of Africa and explore the rest of the world. While a cast of over 20 hominin species have walked this earth, only one remains. Homo sapiens, shaped by millions of years of evolution, embarked on a journey of exploration and industry its ancestors could have only dreamed.
In Homo sapiens and sapiens, there was a development of agriculture and domestication of animals rapidly. So we have learned about Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalensis, Homo sapiens, and Homo sapiens and sapiens. Now we will do a small summary of what we did today. At the first, we started with Homo habilis. Homo habilis means, Homo means man, habilis means the one who uses his hands skillfully. We can say skilled man. The first evidence of this species was found in the border region of Tanzania and Kenya, which is in the continent of Africa. Homo habilis could stand on 2 feet and walk, but his spine was slightly bent. His brains were bigger than the apis, although his face and limbs are somewhat similar to apis. Homo habilis made stone tools, but it was not useful for hunting big animals. So he ate leftover animals that has been hunted by another animals. But it is possible that he might have hunted small animals as well and gather eggs, wild fruits and roots to eat. Then we did Homo erectus. Homo erectus means the one who stands straight. He had more developed brain as compared to Homo habilis. Homo erectus species started to live in groups. He has seen the wildfire. Because of this, he got some idea about fire. So Homo erectus had learned the technique of fetching the burning branches of tree to use that fire. Because we have studied that during the time most of the earth was covered with ice sheet. So there was extreme cold. So in order to survive the cold climate, he had learned to use that fire, but he has not mastered in making the fire. The tools he made, like hand axe, we know remains means fossil of Homo erectus have been found in the continent of Africa, Asia and Europe. Then we did Homo neanderthalensis. They are physically big and strong, commonly known as Neanderthal men, because his remains were first found at Neanderthal, a place in Germany. His brains were more developed than Homo erectus. Neanderthal primarily lived in cave. They hunted big animals using flake stones and pebbles, and they knew the art of making fire by rubbing the stick of hard wood on each other or by striking one flintstone on other to obtain spark. So in the course of time, they started to migrate to Europe and Asia. Over there, they have to face environmental problem. We know when we migrate from one place to another, we have to adjust. So they started to adjust by adopting a new way of life and finding food. For this, they have to make new tools in order to live their life. So this took an improvement over thousands of years, and there were Homo sapiens, a name that is given to more advanced than Neanderthal. We know Neanderthal are more intelligent, but they were not smart. But Homo sapiens were more intelligent. And Neanderthal and Homo sapiens were neighbor for some time in Europe, but they both don't like each other. There was a conflict with Homo sapiens. An inability to adapt to environmental changes, Neanderthal became extinct. How do we know that? We came to know through carbon-14 dating technique. It is estimated that Neanderthal became extinct about 30,000 years ago. Then we did Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens were more intelligent than any other species, that is Homo habilis, Homo erectus and Homo neanderthalensis. Homo sapiens are also known as Cro-Magnon man. His remains has been found in the continent of Europe, Asia and Africa. Homo sapien began to implement tool as per his need. So he made stone tools and he fixed a handle which were made in wood or bones. Homo sapien were more developed as they could produce a range of sound, as the jaw and the muscles inside the mouth were developed and the tongue was very flexible. Because of this, he produced a variety of sound and modulate his voice as per he liked. Using his imagination, he started to give names to different things. So he put forward the words so he could speak and communicate. So we can say there was a development of language. And using his imagination, he could draw a picture such as cave painting. So he became more interested in making artistic objects. That is why we say Homo sapiens are more intelligent and they have a power of thinking man. Then at the last we covered Homo sapiens and sapiens. Homo sapien and a sapien is a name given to the human as per the capacity to think. Even though we know humans, even Homo sapiens are more developed in terms of brain, but Homo sapiens and sapiens have the grasping power. But the appearance and the health look somewhat to our ancestor. We know they have done a research using a genetic science. Through this research, we come to know that Neanderthals and Homo sapiens are somewhat both ancestor and they look somewhat similar. Homo sapiens and sapiens begin to develop the technique of cultivating land and keeping animals, and they give special importance to produce food grain on their field, and so that they can store that grain for future purpose. And the food grain contain carbohydrates, so there is a change in diet as compared to earlier species. We know earlier species used to eat only meat. Now the Homo sapiens and sapiens started to eat food grains. So there was change in the human appearance, and the body and the face grew smaller than the earlier generation. And the Homo sapiens and sapiens give special importance to agriculture and domestication of animals. Thus, we have learnt about Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalensis, Homo sapiens and Homo sapiens and sapiens. So based on this, I would like to ask some questions. Question number 1. What is the meaning of Homo habilis? The word Homo means man and habilis means the one who uses his hands skillfully. We can say skilled man. Question number 2. Where did Neanderthals primarily lived in? The Neanderthals primarily lived in caves. Question number 3. What is the meaning of Homo erectus? The meaning of Homo erectus is the one who stand erect, means straight. Homo erectus are more developed by its brain, and these species lived in group. Now I would like to ask one application question. Why did Neanderthals got disappeared? I repeat, why did Neanderthals got disappeared? The Neanderthals and Homo sapiens were neighbors for some time in Europe. It is believed that due to that reason there was a conflict with Homo sapiens. An inability to adapt to environmental changes, the Neanderthal became extinct. We came to know through carbon-14 dating techniques. It is estimated that Neanderthal became extinct about 30,000 years ago.